Hello, welcome to episode 85 of Your Ultimate Comeback. I'm Brad here with our co-host Raquel.
How's it going?
Great.
Good.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. So last week we talked a little bit about Aura Ring and all the data points.
Yep.
And we kind of touched a little bit on the subject we're going to talk about now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
Because I think it's way more important than we recognize.
Yes.
And I'm not coming with science or data or anything on this topic. It's just this thing that I've seen over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And I always think of this quote from Wayne Dyer. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Love it.
And I've known about this quote for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to use it in regards to if I notice I'm starting to allow myself to think negative thoughts, I start becoming pretty negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like I find like I build off the thoughts that I'm creating.
Sure.
And then if I put a lot of emphasis around gratitude, I start getting more and more grateful and happier and less focused on all this shit. And
Definitely.
you know, as a man thinketh, so he becomes. Like we've known all this stuff.
Yes.
But I want to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing and how people talk to themselves about their bodies and how that impacts them.
Right.
And again, I have no science. This is just something that I've seen a lot of. And I had a conversation with a client the other day that really stimulated this thought process. Mm-hmm. And how the conversation went was the person doesn't like how they're looking right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have this picture of themselves from a year ago when we were working together too.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation was, I just want to look like that again. And so I asked, I said, well, were you happy with your body back then? She goes, what? I'm like, I'm just wondering, were you happy with your body back then? Because I know they weren't, because I remember the complaints they had back then. They were actually doing extra things because they didn't like something about their body.
Right.
Because they were so distraught about how this, not distraught, but like didn't like how this one part of their body looked.
Right.
And the response was, I guess I really wasn't. I'm like, okay, well, so then what's going to make you happy? Like, at what point do you get with your body that I've arrived, I've made it, I am now happy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was the response.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay. And what I've learned is, what I've seen with people is how they, and myself included. Here's a great example about, I started calling myself old. Mm. Oh, I'm old. I'm about to be 50.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm old. Yeah. I was joking around about it.
Sure.
But the more I joked around about it, the worse I started to feel, the more my joints started to hurt. The more I was like, I saw a video of myself like running routes with the kids. I'm like, oh my God, I look like an old man out there.
Yeah.
My brain just started hearing, oh, I'm old.
Sure.
I'm old. Okay.
Yeah.
It starts buying into
old.
that. Yeah. I switched it like, no, I'm young. I'm young. I'm young. I'm young. Joints hurt less.
Really?
I'm moving better. I'm having more energy.
Good.
Like that's an example of how powerful I think the words are that we say to ourselves.
Yes.
I think our brain and our bodies buy into what we tell it.
For sure.
Another example I see with people all the time is something starts to happen in their life. They start putting body fat on. Oh my God, I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat. Every comment is like, I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat. Oh my God, my weight's up 5 pounds. Oh my God, my weight's up 8 pounds. I'm getting fat. I'm doing all the things. I'm training right. I'm eating perfect. I'm doing more than ever, but I'm still getting fat. I'm 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 fat. Yeah. How the hell is your body supposed to believe that you're skinny if you're constantly telling it it's fat? I think the body really does a good job at just giving you what you're telling it is.
Yeah, well, we definitely believe the thoughts, for sure. And it's definitely much easier to put ourselves down, be self-deprecating, than it is to build ourselves up.
Yeah.
Because we think of people, if they're saying, gosh, I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm all these things, I look really good. That sounds arrogant. And we've been told that. So you're not supposed to think those things about yourself, Brad. That's kind of where it's gone.
Yeah, I'm talking more self-talk.
No, I know. But
I'm talking when you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that resonates still, because you can't say, oh, I look really good. Ooh, because somewhere someone has told you that you're not supposed to think that. That sounds arrogant. So I'm talking with the self-talk. That's what I'm talking about. Is
it arrogant if you look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you?
Well, I freaking started crying about that thing. Remember when we had that guest?
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah. It's hard.
Is it prideful or shameful? Like, I don't deserve to talk to myself this way? Because I think I see a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it is really uncomfortable to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
It's super hard.
No, it's like almost, You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. You can kind of stop dead in your
But you look in the mirror
tracks.
like, you fucking idiot. You did this and you did that.
How many times do you do that throughout the day?
All
You
the
do something,
time.
you go, fuck, you numbskull, or you
Yeah.
dipshit. All the time. But we
Yeah.
would never say, oh, God, what a great job you just did to yourself.
Yeah, so
You
why
know?
is that arrogant?
I don't know. I'm just saying, just societally, we've been taught that we don't want to, be braggadocious, I guess, about anything. So even when we're talking to ourselves, we need to tone that down. We need to be humble, I think, sadly,
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that drives our industry. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Fat fuck,
Yeah.
get to the gym.
Yeah,
Like, you look like shit.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
go work out.
Absolutely.
You don't deserve that cheeseburger. Eat a salad. Like,
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I just, the longer I've been in this industry, I had another conversation around this the other day. I told a client of the gym, I said, gosh, I love every time you talk about your body, it's a positive comment. I like how this looks. Oh, this is looking great.
Really?
I'm like, that is incredible to me.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Yeah.
And then I made a comment about oh God, I still have these fucking shingle scars on my body.
Yeah.
And she's like, whoa, if I'm not allowed to talk shit about myself, you're not either. I'm
Ooh.
like, oh, that's
Touche.
touche. I'm like, God, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
But it's one of the people who's just killing it with their bodies. Like, it's changing so drastically at these ages where that's not supposed to happen. So I'm seeing an example of, God, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, loving on yourself versus
Loving on
hating
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not being arrogant. It's like, oh,
no,
wow,
but I'm just saying, don't you think that's true? That's kind of where it's rooted.
Or when someone would be like, oh my God, your back looks great. She'd be, thank you.
Yeah.
Simply just, oh wow, thank you.
Oh, no, not really.
Yeah. Well, I got this fat right here.
Yeah, no, that's what we're programmed to do, though.
100%.
And that self-deprecation is okay.
Yeah.
Right? And it's but you're right. Anytime someone says, I had someone say to me at Raw the other day, I got done teaching, and she looked at me and she goes, I love your freckles. I go, they're called age spots, and I fucking hate them. And she goes, I love them. They're so great. And I'm like, okay, I need you to follow me around. You're amazing. You know what I mean? She was so cute. She goes, my mom has those too. And she says the same thing, but I think they really are cute. And she was so sincere. At first I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was just, I thought that's an example of, right away I'm like, they're age spots, you fool.
Yeah.
And
Versus
she
just saying thank you.
Yeah. And she was so sincere about it.
I think it takes a lot of strength to be able to say thank you
Yes.
when someone compliments you.
Yes. Well, it depends on what the comment is, because I am a lot more, I was leaving Caesar's other job the other day, and some guy said to me, I love your style. I said, thank you. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But if someone talks about a body thing, see, that's a little more personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a little harder, I think.
Yeah. Because you believe you have good style.
Yes. That's correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it's easy to say thank you.
No, you're
but
right.
if you don't believe that your body looks great, it's hard to accept a compliment on that.
You're right.
It is. It's
It
a
is.
self-belief.
Yes.
I think, I really think that if people just took 30 days, started looking in the mirror and say, I love you. I love how your body works. I love how you show up for me in life. I love what you've endured.
Oh, it's a challenge coming up. I can feel it. Let's have the challenge. July challenge, Brad.
If you can look at your body, I'm like, man, I'm a badass.
Yeah.
I'm a badass.
You have to write down 3 things you like about yourself every day.
You just have to say it in the mirror.
Oh, okay. Say it in the mirror. I like it.
Look yourself in the eyes and be like, I love you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm a badass.
Yeah.
Like, my body look great.
Yeah.
The things that it has endured.
Yes.
This thing is incredible. Thank you.
I'm a machine.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I really think that it would
Let's
create.
do it. Let's do a challenge.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm down for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are we gonna kind of see if it's working though? What are we gonna do? Just a before and after feeling, a check back.
Yeah, I think people write down how they feel about themselves right now.
Okay.
Like just
I
brain
love it.
dump.
Okay.
All
Brain
about your
dump.
body.
Okay.
Your beliefs in yourself.
Yep.
Just brain dump it.
Okay.
And then 30 days later,
I love it.
Not reading what you wrote before.
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay. After we've done the affirmations in the mirror.
Yeah, after 30 days of doing the affirmations every day.
Okay.
But like, have them be like.
You want them to be physical, correct? Physical characteristics.
I think it needs to start with. I should start and finish with "I love you"
Okay.
and "I'm proud of you."
Okay. But
And
physical.
and then start commenting physically like, "I love how I look.
How I perform.
I love how I perform."
Yeah.
Like, just start telling your body how you love it and how you're proud of it. And
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If you've had babies, Fuck yeah. I've had babies.
I built two humans.
I fucking built humans.
Yes. No, it's amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, guy, if you've gone through hell in life, like I've been through this and I fucking survived. I'm a badass.
Yes. Yes.
I had this injury and I survived it and I came out of it. I was challenged in this. I'm a badass. If you just keep reminding yourself how badass you are and I love you.
Yeah.
And my body's a fucking machine.
Right.
I think it's going to transform.
No, I agree. It
might not change at all, but I believe how you view it is going to transform, which is the most important thing.
Right.
It's now all of a sudden like, oh, I'm not ashamed of taking my shirt off outside.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I fucking love this thing.
Well,
this is a machine right here.
Absolutely. And you know, I think about all the years that I taught and being afraid to have my t-shirt off and have just a bra top on.
Yeah.
And finally I got to, well, after getting, you know, the fake boobs out, I was like, screw it. Now they're not, I didn't feel ultra like, oh, my boobs are falling out.
Yeah.
So then I said, screw it, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. But it took a minute.
Yeah.
Because I think in the back of the mind, you're thinking, oh, is this too much? It doesn't look perfect. You know, so, you know, we definitely have those conversations with ourselves about good, bad, and different when it comes to our bodies.
And I think a couple layers with the challenge is you're not allowed to say anything negative about your body.
Okay.
And if someone compliments you on your body, it's a simple thank you.
Thank you. Can you say thank you? I've been working on that.
No, just say thank you.
Okay.
No,
okay.
No twists, no excuses, no, you know, a humor deflection.
Okay.
Just straight thank you.
Okay. Humor deflection I'm good at.
Yeah, just thank you.
Okay. That's fair.
It's going to be super uncomfortable for you and the person because no one ever responds with that.
You're right. You're right.
Say,
thank you.
I'm at a point where I don't even like doing it because it's like, I know there's going to be some excuse or like, oh yeah, okay, well, there's always a deflection to, well, yeah, what about this part?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
I think, okay, I'm trying to think back. There's only been a couple times that you have given me compliments physically. Yeah. And I think one time I was like, really? I don't think I said no. When you were, you know, you said, I don't want to say that sound weird, but I want you to know that you're building a butt is what you told me. And I think I was open to that.
You handled it really well.
Okay.
I'm super, when I give a compliment.
A female.
To anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, especially to a female. It's like.
You don't want to be weird.
Yeah, I don't want to be weird, but two, if I'm going to give a compliment, because I don't do it a ton.
Yes.
I want it to be impactful.
Sure.
Like, yeah, I don't say that kind of stuff much. So when I do, it means that I'm really, really impressed by it.
Yeah.
Like, this is honest feedback.
Right.
That was one of your goals early on, is you wanted to build a butt.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want a grandma ass. I don't want a grandma butt.
Yeah, so like, you've arrived. Like,
no, I was happy. And you know what? Honestly, I can tell a difference from when we started, for sure.
Yeah.
It was a little more pancakey in the past.
Yeah.
But that's what happens, right? It starts sliding down your back.
Well, if you let it.
Yeah.
You
but
can
it's
work
hard.
your way out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is hard. To change how the body looks is hard. It's hard work.
But you know what I think so much of this stems from, Brad, is I don't know where it is in life that we get this image in our mind, as I'm talking about general people, of what the perfect body looks like. I'm sure, was it Charles Atlas for you? Who was it for you that was the perfect body in your mind growing up? Can you think back to someone that you thought, God damn, that guy is put together? Guys don't do that like girls do?
Yeah, we do. Like, I mean, like, I like The Rock.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you like him.
But that wasn't when I was young.
Okay. All right. But that's just a good example.
I think why The Rock, I like The Rock's personality, his energy. I love how he is with his fans.
Yeah.
So for me, with him, it's kind of the whole package.
I got it.
Okay. I think he's really impactful from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't really remember having a specific person that I wanted to look like.
Yeah.
I know I did, but I just can't remember who it was.
For me, I've always had certain things in my mind about what looked good and what doesn't. And some of those things, structurally, I'm never going to be. Yeah. And that's the thing that's hard, is if you are someone that likes a really curvy, a very tiny waist with the hips and the booty, that's some structure.
That's why I don't like comparing ourselves to someone else.
Exactly.
Is the biggest disservice we can do ourselves.
The thief of joy.
Because I could do every drug under the sun. I could do everything perfect. I will never look like The Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
One, I'm only 5'10", not 6'5" or whatever he is.
Is he really that tall?
He's a tall dude. He played defensive line. He's a big dude.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, I could never weigh 270 pounds or whatever he weighs.
Yeah.
Like, so to me to strive to look like The Rock is absolutely pointless. Right. I will destroy myself and kill myself. Yeah. And I'll never, ever achieve that. Yeah. He just has a completely different structure than I have.
Right. So it's kind of like your calves. People want to know how to get your calves.
What are your calves? And I tell them, like, I picked the right parents.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
I picked the right
But
parents.
you could not change those if you wanted to.
No, they look the exact same. If I train them, don't train them, they always look like this.
Right, right.
It's a genetic factor.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've had people ask, like, we need to do a calf program. Like, I won't do it. Like, why not? I'm like, because I
make money.
didn't build these.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, these were given to me. Like,
Right,
this
right.
was just part of my DNA.
Sure.
I said, so I won't lie.
Yeah.
Well, people would buy it anyways. That's a lie. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not going to
no.
build a program off of lies, promising people they can have this.
Yes.
When I didn't do shit to build it. I don't know how to build that. I don't know
Yeah,
because I didn't
yeah.
ever focus on it.
But it's kind of one of those gimmies. You know, we all have parts of our body that, you know, structurally and genetically just look great.
Yeah.
I think everybody, right? That they're
It's funny
happy
because
with.
some people think my calves look great. Some people think they look disgusting.
Really?
Yeah. I've had people like, oh God, I would never want my calves to look like that.
Really? Because they're so
Already.
lean and ripped, you mean? Or
Yeah, they're just, they, I don't know.
they look like a racehorse, Brad.
Yeah, but some people think it's gross.
Okay.
It's like, okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're judging me that way. Like,
I feel like calves are one of the most genetic things.
100% they are.
So crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like, I
wild.
know I could write it. Like, there's no program I could write that
Yeah.
could make someone's calves look
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. I feel like, did bodybuilders used to do implants?
I've heard of people doing
Yeah,
implants.
yeah.
I've had people ask me, are those implants? Nope.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. But back to what you're saying, you know, it really is fascinating that it is so easy to put ourselves down, to talk down to ourselves, not just, you know, in life, when, you know, the thoughts that we think,
Yeah.
but outwardly.
Yeah.
We have no problem at all saying, God, I'm so this, I'm so that,
Yeah.
all negative stuff.
I suck.
Yeah.
I'm fat.
all the
I look
time.
like shit.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But you're right. People would think, oh, what? You're happy with something?
Okay, so we're going to say we'll just call this.
I think it should be July. No, or you want to do it now? You want
I think we start right away. I want to start right away.
Okay, let's start right
So
away.
if this is, we'll call tomorrow day one.
Okay.
And then we'll do a recast on our experience 30 days from now.
Okay.
And then I would love if listeners, they do
Yes.
it, they give us
We
their
would like some
feedback as well.
feedback. Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, let's start. No, let's just.
Oh.
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. So perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So this will come out
July 1.
July 1st. So that
Yep.
will be day one.
Okay.
And so we'll just go
Through
Friday, August 1st. We'll do a recap of our experience.
perfect. I
Yeah,
love that.
and then listeners can send in, their
Yep.
experiences.
Yep.
I would love to see if what I'm seeing
yes.
is truly as impactful as I think it is. And I think over 30 days, we could see some pretty big shifts.
Okay, so let's
Now, I'm not
outline
going to
it.
promise that people are going to be like shredded and lean and all that.
Let's outline. I don't want to say the rules, but the kind of the bullet points.
Yeah.
here.
So day one. So
Yep.
first thing you do is you just do a brain dump on how you feel about your body and yourself.
Writing it down.
Write it all
Yeah.
down. Like no structure, just a brain
Boom.
dump.
Okay.
Fucking idiot. Like you're fat. You're whatever.
Yeah,
like whatever
right,
you're
right.
feeling about yourself.
Okay.
My body looks like shit. You
Now,
know, or
if
even
you-
if it looks great, if you're happy about things, like I'm not going to dog on my calves.
Right.
Hey, I'm blessed to have these calves.
Okay, so
to some
everything.
people, right? Yeah. Like, and then the rules are different. You got to look yourself in the mirror once a day. I love you. I'm proud of you, and start telling your body how great it is. What you
Yes.
love about your body.
Yes.
Like it doesn't have to be how it looks.
Yeah.
Stop focusing on how it looks. What has it endured?
Right.
Like I am a badass.
What is it capable of?
Yeah,
what
I'm a
has it
badass.
done?
I've
Yes.
had 3 kids and I'm
Yes.
still rolling.
Yeah.
I survived a horrible
Yes.
car accident. I'm still
Yes.
going.
Yes.
It's still you're still here with me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Right? And it just start to see, and then anytime someone comments on you, fits like your body, simple thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Simple thank you. You are not allowed to deflect.
Okay.
Just thank you. And then do everything you can to stop. If you're starting to have negative thoughts about your body, stop it. No, I love my body.
Yep. Yep.
You're not allowed to say anything negative about your body. You're only allowed to say positive things about your body if you're going to comment on it. And if you start to have bad thoughts, nope, I love my body.
Yeah. And not stand in the mirror and look for the negative.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
It'd be really interesting to see
Yeah.
how
This
this
is
turns
going to
out.
be harder than it sounds.
It's going to be horrifically hard. And then at the very end, you're going to write down again another brain dump on how you feel about yourself and your body.
So August 1st.
Yeah, and then
Okay, or whatever.
then
Okay.
you can go back and read the comparison.
Love it.
And we can start to see. What I'd love to hear is what kind of change did you
Yes.
experience in your brain dumps on your view of your body
Yeah.
and yourself.
Yeah. This is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this,
Yeah.
actually.
I've heard and I've learned from Bold, and you remember when Eric was on Bold?
Yeah. He was. I remember him talking about when he was doing it. He was like, "This is stupid."
Yeah, they teach a lot
Yeah.
about I am, like the most powerful words are the words that follow I am.
Yeah.
And so they would have people in their classes write down I am, whatever it is,
Yes.
and have to tell them, a couple times a day, every
Yep.
day, read those to themselves.
Right.
And the shifts were incredible.
Yeah.
I think the same thing can happen in how we view our bodies.
Yep. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Kind of rewiring the thought process. Yeah. Learning to love it.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. All right, I got to wrap. I got to get back to the gym. I got clients.
I love how it's always, lower your stress, lower your stress. I'm going to go back and get really.
Got to get more in.
Okay, thanks, Brad.
All right.